Phrasal verbs for daily use. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, your favorite place to learn English. Today, we're learning something that will instantly make your English sound more natural and fluent, phrasal verbs. Now, I know phrasal verbs can be confusing at first, but once you hear them in context, they're super easy to use. So, let's walk through 5 of the most common phrasal verbs that you can start using right after this video. Ready? Let's go. Let's start with something simple and relatable. So first phrasal verb we have is, brush up on. It means to review or improve something you learned before. Let's say you're planning a trip to France. You're super excited, Paris, croissants, the Eiffel Tower. But then you remember, you studied French in school years ago, but now, you've forgotten most of it. You don't remember how to order food, ask for directions, or even say, hello, properly. So you say, I need to brush up on my French before I travel. That means you want to refresh your memory and practice the basics before your trip. Or maybe you have a job interview and want to improve your grammar so you can say that, I'm brushing up on my English skills this week. Here's another example. You've got a big job interview coming up, and you know they might ask you to speak in English. You haven't practiced your grammar in a while, and you want to sound confident. So you say, I'm brushing up on my English skills this week. You're not starting from zero, you already know English. You're just reviewing it to feel sharp and ready. So remember, brush up on is used when you already learned something before, but now you need to refresh or improve it. Now it's your turn. What's something you need to brush up on? Let us know in the comments, and try using brush up on in your own sentence. Similarly, the next one we have is zone out. That's really nice phrasal verb. It simple means to stop paying attention or lose focus, usually because you're bored, tired, or thinking about something else. Let's say you're sitting in a long online meeting. The speaker is talking, and you've already seen these slides 3 times. Slowly, your mind starts to wander. You start thinking about lunch, your weekend plans, maybe even that TV show you were watching last night. You're looking at the screen, but not really listening. That's when you've zoned out. And then suddenly, someone asks you a question. You snap back and say, sorry, I zoned out for a second. What did you say? It's a polite way to say, oops, I wasn't paying attention. Now think about your friend who always loses focus in class. Maybe it's history class, and as soon as the teacher starts talking about ancient civilizations, your friend's eyes glaze over. He stares out the window, doodles in his notebook, or just completely checks out. You could say, he always zones out during history class. It means he mentally leaves the room, even though he's still sitting there. Now it's your turn. Have you ever zoned out during a class, a meeting, or a conversation? Let us know in the comments, and try making your own sentence using zone out. The next one we have is come across. It simply means to find something by chance. You're not looking for it, but you just happen to see or find it. Let's say it's the weekend, and you decide to clean your room. You're going through an old box under your bed, dusting off things you haven't touched in years. Suddenly, you find a photo album from your childhood. It's full of memories, your birthday parties, school events, family vacations. You smile and say, I came across some old pictures from my childhood. You didn't plan to find them, it just happened while you were cleaning. Another day, you're just casually scrolling through social media or browsing the internet. You're not searching for anything serious, just passing time. And suddenly, you see an article that really grabs your attention. Maybe it's about something you're passionate about or something very helpful. You could say, I came across a great article online yesterday. Again, you weren't looking for it. It just showed up. So remember, come across is used when you find something by accident. Not because you were looking for it, but because you just happened to discover it. Now it's your turn. Try making a sentence with come across in the comments below. What's something interesting you came across recently? The next one is follow through. It simply means to complete what you said you would do. It's about turning your words into actions, keeping promises or finishing tasks you committed to. Let's say you're planning to move into a new apartment this weekend. Your friend says, I'll totally help you move on Saturday. I've got a truck and everything. You feel relieved. But on Saturday, you wait, and they don't show up. No calls, no texts, just silence. In this case, you could say, he never follows through with his promises. This means he says he'll help, but doesn't actually do it. His actions don't match his words. Let's add one more detail. This can be really frustrating, especially when you're counting on someone. People like this often make big promises but don't follow through, and that makes it hard to trust them. Now let's flip the situation. Imagine you set a goal. Maybe you want to learn English fluently, or start going to the gym, or build your own business. You get excited and tell your friends, "This year, I'm going to make it happen." But after a few days or weeks, you stop. No practice, no effort, no progress. In that case, someone might remind you, if you set a goal, you have to follow through. Meaning, you can't just talk about it. You have to take action and keep going until you succeed. That's how we can use this phrasal verb. Isn't it easy? The last one we have is ease up. It means to relax or reduce pressure. You can use it when someone is working too hard or when emotions are running high, like during an argument. Let's take a scenario. Imagine you've been sitting at your desk for hours, focused on work, typing non-stop. You haven't eaten, taken a break, or even stretched. Your friend walks in and sees you looking tired and stressed. They say, "Hey, you should ease up a bit. Take a break, go for a walk or grab a snack. You'll feel better." This means they're telling you to relax and slow down for your own well-being. Now take another scenario. Now picture this. You're in a heated discussion with someone. Voices are rising, and things are getting intense. Suddenly, the other person holds up their hand and says, "Hey, ease up. Let's talk calmly." Here, they're asking you to calm down, lower your tone, and have a more respectful conversation. In both cases, ease up is used to reduce pressure, whether it's physical stress or emotional tension. Thank you for watching. If you want to learn English in a fun and easy way, kindly subscribe to our channel.